Well, Halloween is a little more than a week away, and there's some important safety advice to keep in mind.
Well, both drivers and trick-or-treaters need to be defensive on the road. So joining us in studio is Officer Jim Betancourt with the CHP to talk more about this. And so thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, when you say both trick-or-treaters and drivers have to be defensive on the road for Halloween, what do you mean by that?
They have to watch out for each other, right? We know that little kids are going to be walking in the middle of the street. They're going to be so focused on getting that next round of candy that sometimes they don't really pay attention to traffic or what's happening around them. That's why it's important that they have an adult with them, a chaperone, somebody who's watching out for traffic. And the same goes for drivers. If you're going to be driving through a neighborhood, make sure that you slow down and you're not distracted out there.
What are some of the busiest times of night? I mean, I remember taking, my kids out there. It seemed like right when sundown hit. Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it, right? We're going to see anywhere from about 6 o'clock to 9:30 at night. That's going to be really the busiest times. Obviously, the later that it gets, it's going to get extremely dark out there. We want people to pay extra attention when they're driving.
Mm-hmm. Especially because when you think about all the costumes, sometimes the kids go all out. And their costumes can become a bit of a, they can't see past, whatever their costume allows them. And so I just feel like if I'm driving, because I've done it before, people behind me might be upset, but I'm going like 5 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. I don't want anything to accidentally jump out or, it's too risky.
And that's right. Like a lot of these kids are going to have costumes that really give them a little bit of a tunnel vision, right? They might be able to see just through a couple of eyes that are cut out in something. And so we want to make sure that as a driver, we're watching out for all the kids out there. But we also want to make sure that if you're in a group and you're going out there trick-or-treating, you have somebody who's watching out for traffic. You want to wear those bright colors.
What about DUIs? I know a lot of the older folks like to go out and enjoy the evening. So are you guys out there? Do you have checkpoints? What do you do?
We're not going to necessarily have checkpoints, but we're going to have a lot of officers out there that are going to be enforcing those DUI rules and regulations. And let's face it, there's a lot of Halloween parties that happen during this time, and adults still like to act as kids and dress up and, be your favorite character. And they're going to go out and they're going to partake. We just don't want them to roll the dice, do something that they're not used to doing because it's a Halloween party, and get behind the wheel and potentially get a DUI.
And here's the deal, like you mentioned, because parties are a big thing for adults, they really do like to go all out. We're not even talking specifically about Halloween, we're talking about the weekends. Are we looking at this weekend to be very busy, or is it the following weekend?
It's going to be really this weekend, right? A lot of people are going to have those Halloween parties leading up to actual Halloween. Halloween is in the middle of the week next week, and we want to make sure that people that do it responsibly, and don't wear a costume that's so cumbersome that you're not able to drive safely or you're not able to see. If you can, take that mask off or do whatever you have to do while you're driving.
And Christina mentioned about slowing down even if you're going 5 miles an hour, because you still have people who are going to be on their phones even when they're out there. So distracted driving, I would imagine, plays a big part here.
Distracted driving is huge, right? You have people that are going to slow, trying to take pictures of the kiddos or the costumes or what's going on. We want people to pay extra attention when they're behind the wheel. Put those phones away, and if you do want to take pictures of different costumes or the trick-or-treaters, pull over to the side of the road, get those permission from the parents, and then go from there.
Now, there are a lot of ride-share options these days, so there really is no excuse for driving under the influence if you're going out to enjoy yourself for Halloween. But what about for parents? Any last-minute tips before they go out trick-or-treating with the kids?
Just wear bright colors, wear something reflective, bring a flashlight, bring lights. There's a lot of reflective things that are out there. Make sure you stay on the sidewalks, you're not walking in the middle of the road. Watch for cars that are backing out of the driveways. Look for those lights that are turning on, for those cars or people that are trying to leave. Check your kids' candy at the end of the day, because we know that a lot of the drugs nowadays look very similar to the candies that are out there. So make sure that you do a thorough check of that.
Very important advice there. Officer Jim Betancourt, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Thank you so much.